Hi all, this is the first time I'm making a video. I've watched many what's in my bag videos and other review videos for cosmetics or products, and I find them really useful. And funnily enough, before I wanted to go and buy this particular bag from Louis Vuitton, the first thing I did was have a look on YouTube to see if there are any reviews. At the time there wasn't any, although I think I've seen 2 or 3 recently. I went and purchased the bag anyway because it's something that I actually wanted for a while now. I was looking at, well, no guesses, I was looking at a Speedy, but I wasn't too sure whether I wanted something that was handheld. I have actually purchased many bags from Louis Vuitton where they've been, you know, whether it's the Salaya or the Trevi, the Alma, all sorts. Basically, I've been, you know, buying Louis Vuitton for a while now, and I, you know, seem to be a great fan of theirs. But the Speedy itself, I didn't actually purchase it because of it being handheld. So when I did make the decision of actually purchasing the Speedy, lo and behold, Louis Vuitton decided to create a Speedy with a strap, the Speedy bandolier, if I'm correct in saying. So I'm just going to quickly take it out of the box and just show you. I've had this actually sitting inside my room for a while now, but I just haven't opened it. And the funny thing is, I've been actually watching the reviews to the Speedy bandolier, and I thought, well, maybe it's about time I actually opened my own. So, and also not just that, but I thought maybe, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm actually opening it, because I haven't actually seen this. I just literally reserved one and went to pick it up. And so I don't really know what to expect right now. Well, I do really, but anyhow, let me continue instead of rambling on. Here it is. Okay, so just take that out, and I'm not sure whether you can see much, but anyhow, there you go. I'm going to try, I mean, obviously this is some sort of an unboxing video, but I'll also try and make it a slight review. Now, the Speedy bandolier is actually, or I'll call it Speedy B actually, it's a lot easier, is in fact a permanent part of the range in Louis Vuitton, and it's oh, it's been, sorry, I'm just getting a bit excited as I'm opening this. It's been adapted, obviously, to have the straps for practicality, and I suppose it's something that's been in demand by Louis Vuitton customers. Sorry, I'm not doing a grand job of this, but let me just sort this out. Yep, so that's the actual bag, looking all creased up right now. So yeah, so basically the main differences, as far as I know, although I've never had a Speedy before, but I've looked at many, and thanks to the YouTube videos, it's actually got the leather along the side, which is very similar to the Ideal bag, the ones that come in the material type clothy thing, in the blue and the pink and the brown. So it's very similar to that. So it's got the straps on the side going up, and then it's got so it doesn't have those little taggy things. I'm not doing a very good job of describing this very well. Okay, anyhow, but the main thing is, one thing that I actually really wanted to see in this, which I discovered before even opening my own before I even opened my own Speedy B, is that the strap is adaptable. You can actually remove part of it so that you can actually make it smaller, and it literally just goes over the shoulder, so you can actually remove this part entirely and make the strap much shorter, which is great, because I think otherwise it is actually too long. So if I just quickly put that in the third, hole there, and you lift it up, and that makes the strap a lot shorter, which means that you can just put it over your shoulder, and I think that's just a great way of carrying it, especially if you don't want it as a crossbody. The only thing is, once the strap starts getting darker, it will be an issue, because if I do want to carry it as a crossbody bag, then I'll have to add this bit in. It will be a different colour. So I'm not sure how I'm going to actually do this. Something that I need to think about. Now, that's the inside, and it's just like a normal Louis Vuitton. I can't believe I'm actually holding my own little Speedy right now. Anyhow, here's the lock, and I'm sure you've seen loads of locks and that sort of thing. But yeah, and the other difference is this double zipper. I haven't done a great job of reviewing this because I'm just too excited right now, so maybe I might have to go over it again if that's something that you would like me to do, but I don't know how good I will be at doing this. It looks a lot easier when you're watching it, but when you're actually trying to do a review, it's not that easy, especially if you don't want to show yourself on camera. Anyhow, so that's really the most gorgeous bag. I thought perhaps I might open it and think I want to go for a larger one, but this is the Speedy 35, and I think I am fairly happy with the size. It's a really cute size, and I love the fact that I can actually adjust the strap and make it smaller just to go over the shoulder rather than use it as a crossbody. So yeah, so those are the main differences. Not a huge amount of difference, except there's a little bit more obviously leather, which has, you know, the same risk of becoming darker and patina, but then that happens to all Speedies, and I'm quite happy with that, because I normally go for the demier version, the demier print, and I haven't had the monogram in a few years now, so you know, it's high fashion, I think, the monogram, and that's why I wanted to purchase it again. So anyway, so that's the Speedy B. Looking a little bit out of shape right now, but that's because I haven't given it a lot of space to do what it wants to. I do have my receipts in here as well, so I might be able to show you those. Anyway, let me just quickly put this away. I do have another bag that I actually purchased at the same time, only because I had a credit note and I wanted to spend it because I had recently returned another bag, which was unfortunately it's sort of got damaged really, and they kindly gave me a credit note. Obviously they realised that it's not something that usually occurs in the bags, and the store was actually kind enough to take it back. So anyhow, and rightly so, because I only had it for under a year, and so there's me for many years, no Speedy, and then I decided to get another one, and this time I wasn't too sure which one to go for again. In fact, no, that's not the case. I wanted to actually get something in, oh gosh, that's another one I'm opening right now, the Azur range, and I wasn't too sure whether to go for the Neverfull or the Speedy, and I do like Neverfull. That's another bag I've not tried, so I'm actually sort of going, if you like, backwards because I'm trying all the I don't know, the less expensive bags in the range now, and in the past I've tried the more expensive ones, but that's something that I've just done. I don't know, but I think these are iconic pieces, and I think more than anything it's the YouTube reviews that have made me go for the Speedy after all this time. So anyway, there's the Azur Speedy 35 again. I do really like this, yes, and I wasn't too sure which style to go for, but I've gone for the Speedy yet again in the white range. The bag that I actually returned, unfortunately, was a lovely bag. It was the Stresser in the Azur range, but unfortunately, because I've returned that, I didn't want to go for the same style again. In fact, I did go for the same style, but then it's the same problem occurred with the second bag, so I thought I'd just go for something completely different and just get the Speedy. Yeah, so I just couldn't decide whether the Speedy or the Neverfull, but I went for the Speedy because it's just really cute. I'm not going to do a review on this. I don't think, because I think there's lots of reviews on YouTube. But I mean, in case anyone does stumble across my video and likes it and wants me to do a review, I really don't have a problem doing so, because this seems like good fun. I mean, I was a little bit nervous to start off with, but I think I'm quite enjoying this, really. It's only because I love bags, as you can see, and to be honest with you, like I said initially, that I can't seem to purchase anything now without having to look at reviews on the item and see how someone else is enjoying it, and would I enjoy it just as much. And I think that's great. And the only thing I'm worried about both of these bags is the fact that they're going to change colour. But then, you know, that's the style, and it's nothing terrible really. And like I said, I've got many in the Damier range. Anyhow, I think I've taken enough of your time and I've rambled on, and I'm just going to stop the video now because I haven't even timed it. So anyhow, take care, see you next time.